Hello, another sunny, absolutely gorgeous day here in my garden. Today I want to pot some containers. Still windy today, not as windy as the last time I filmed the video, and also the sun is much stronger now. I still have some daffodils, muscari, primrose left over from my previous container, and I thought, why let those go to waste when I can easily plant them in my containers in front of my front door. So let's get to work. So the first container is another plastic one. I pre-drilled all my holes. I don't want to bore you with the details of drilling holes in a container. It's just a simple drill. I made a bunch of holes over there. Now the problem with this container is it's a bit narrow here at the bottom section, so I thought myself, why not put some stones just to keep things balanced so it doesn't fall easily over. I intend to pot it up with a lot of soil, but still I don't want to risk it falling down after I have all my plants inside. First things first, I prepared some soil and some acidic soil in the back just to top it off. I plan to put the soil up to the bottom of the pot. Right there at the bottom side I put some big rocks just to make sure it doesn't tumble over in case we have a big gush of wind and the soil dries out, just because it has this V-shaped shape. And here I prepared a few plants for this particular container. Here I have Leptospermum scoparium, which is tea tree, or commonly known as Manuka. It's after my research online, it says it's a plant native to New Zealand, yet the tag says it's an Australian shrub, and it can be grown there in the landscape, should grow up to 6 feet tall. Obviously for me it's not gonna get that big because it's staying in a little pot. The idea, I want to plant it here just because it's not fully hardy for us. It's a zone 9 to 10 shrub, and here I'm a zone 7. It should not get very damaged in a very light frost, like -2 Celsius degrees. It likes full sun exposure, water regularly, and it says to avoid water stagnation. It likes a well-drained soil. All right. What I liked about this shrub were the very petite, delicate, dainty flowers. They start as a very dark pink and they go then to a lighter version of pink. Let me show you a little bit close up how they look. So they are absolutely cute, pink with a very chartreuse middle side. I love them. And I thought myself I can couple the little shrub with a few pansies that are similar in color, but also a few yellow ones just to tie in with my daffodils that I have left over from my window container. I also have 2 more primroses left over. They look a little bit rough, but I can clean them up real quickly, and I think they will look stunning after they get settled in this place. Here I have sunny spot because this is my west facing side of my home, so we have morning sun up until maybe 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I think it should be enough for the tea tree. I like how it's called a tree even though it's a shrub. Manuka. Should we call it Manuka? For the Manuka shrub. So let's get planting. As you can see, I did not add the soil up to the edge of the pot, just because I want to make things slightly easier for me when planting. So what I will do, I will take out the pot. I'm sure you have seen this method with plenty of other gardeners, and I have to admit it's just a brilliant method to plant things around. I want to decide whether I want to put it more like this and underplant it with some other things. So I think this is going to be the route I'm going to take, just because I don't want it to be very formal or classical. And what I do next, when I place my pot, I don't place it like this, because again, I don't want the soil to cover up to here, because when I water, I want to have like 2 fingers left from the pot, just to hold a little bit of water and slowly let it trickle in. After I placed it where I want it to be, what I will do is just firm the soil around. And because the other plants I will be using are much smaller, I will add some more soil now. Like this. I wonder if, because this spot has a rim, it might create me some issues when I will be taking out the plants in autumn. So let me try and put also the primrose, not as a primrose but as a pot, I'm thinking. I hope it doesn't look too forced. And then all the way around these 2 primroses, I will add the pansies. So I think I'm pretty happy with this setup. I also have this moss. I'm thinking I can use that on the shade part of the container. What if I were to switch this a little bit and just plant them like this? Let's see how these look if I put them back in their original spots. Is it too much? I think it can work quite nicely with the moss added to it. What I will do now, just because I'm happy with the setup of it all, I will take out the little pots. Let's see if I can take out only this one. I'm creating a whole mess over here. I got to go search for a broom. Like that. Alright, everything's out. Now let's put slowly and gently the should I tug on it a little bit? The roots look nice, maybe just a little bit. Don't want to damage them. And that's it. Oh my goodness, that's the easiest way to put any type of flower in a container. And now the primrose. When you buy a primrose, what you have to do is just open it a little bit here in the middle. See? And there you can actually see a bunch of buds that will bloom for a longer period of time. So even if the primrose looks a little bit rough, just check out the inside. And if it has a bunch of buds like mine has, you're good to go. So I find these pansies to be just the perfect color to tie all these three plants together, because you have the pink inside the pansy, you have the yellow and the dark purple. So I think it's just the perfect pansy to put in here. I'll put the darker flowered pansies closer to my primrose. One is there, and then I have another one over here, and I just add some more soil. Easy, easy. So I did sacrifice one of the primrose leaves just to have a better look at the cute little moths over there. And I am debating myself whether I should put another pansy over here in the back or no. What do you guys think? What I'm missing, in my opinion, is a little bit of a spiller. Now, at the end, what I absolutely find necessary to do is to just give them a good watering to help things settle down better. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you find this video enjoyable and that it motivates you to go out in the garden, spend some time outside, get vitamin D in your system, and yeah, I hope you have a very colorful spring like I wish to have around myself, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until the next time, please let me know down in the comments if you think this is an Australian plant or a New Zealand native. I really have no idea because I found it all the way. It might be that it's both. Take care. Bye bye.